Hello, and how you doing? This is reality with Diva D, and I got some piping hot tea with you. Piping hot tea. Now, I don't know that minding my own business. Now, every time I bring you piping hot tea, I am not minding other people's business. I'm minding my business. So, I'm not even sure if I'm a subscriber of J. Evans _official. However, how am I subscribed to him? Anyway, the point is he my fellow Mississippi bro. So it must be me mentioning Mississippi and him mentioning Mississippi all the time that connects us some kind of way. But that's neither here nor there. The point is, I got the tea on the bed. Hells, baby. According to J _Evans official or J Evans _official, he is reporting allegedly that the new Belle is going to be a young lady by the name of Kerri. Are you guys excited? Drop down in the comments, you Belle collector girls. I know. I am a Belle collector girl, and I didn't want to see Sophia Gucci Shantae go. Sophia Shantae Gucci go at all. I loved Sophia. And Akeisha, I mean, she was cool too, but hey, if we have a new Belle that is going to rile things up and rattle Letitia's chain, I'm good on that. Because everybody that comes in that's new, Letitia is the Nene of Belle Collective, and she acts like she has a damn problem with them. All they have to do is smile in her direction and have more than she had, allegedly. And then she have a problem. But anyway, let me just tell you a little something about Kerri to see if you guys know her. And if you know her, drop down in the comments and let me know what you know of her besides what I found out on the internet. According to Jay and, according to the internets, we have a mompreneur, Kerri Paul. She has a master's, and she is from the coast of Mississippi. Now, those coast people, they act like they ain't from Mississippi like that. They kind of claim the islands, just like those northern Mississippi kind of claim Memphis. But you could claim whatever the hell you want to claim. If Tater Tot is your governor, then you from Mississippi. This is what I always tell the Gulf Coast. We different. The Gulf Coast people, they say, we different. We southern Mississippi. We just on the tip. Well, Tip say, if you ain't crossed that line into New Orleans, Tip say, you Mississippi. Okay? Just let me give you that. And just a quick history note. The seafood that New Orleans people love so much because they were eating French cuisine. Yeah, that seafood that they love so much came from our coastal people traveling over there all the time with the crawfish and what's not. They think they own seafood, but that's not what happened. Especially fried catfish. Okay? All of that is SIPP. Okay? Anything that they have, that they claim, it's all SIPP, just like jazz. But I'm not gonna get too much on the New Orleans people. Copycatting is the best form of flattery, but give us our props and stop acting like you own all of that. Okay, but anyway, so she has a family, she has kids. Look like she has 3 beautiful children, a nice looking, handsome husband. I am going to attach pictures of her on this video. And the thing about it is, I really hope that she's successful on the show. Now, according to Jay, she has been. See how I'm giving him his props? Just because I'm a small content creator, there is no reason not to give me my props when you watch my video. Catch. Anyway, according to Jay, she has been filming confessional somewhere. Okay? Now, if Keisha could come all the way down from New Jersey and film, because she had a second home in Jackson, and film for Belle Collective, and she only really came, according to Letitia, during filming. How come Miss Kerri, baby, who actually stays in Mississippi, can't do the same? Same thing with Stormy, but a lot of people thought that um, Stormy had moved to Huntsville by the time Belle Collector came on, but a lot of people just really don't want to hear that. They hear that she's from Mississippi and they think she's a better fit for Belle Collector. She is not. Nope. I don't care if she and Latrice are friends. No. Latrice has turned me off to the point where I don't really want to watch this show. And my recaps, they do well, but it's Latrice for me. I mean, she used to be my fave, and then all that old ghetto hood shit she's been doing lately, threatening folks and what's not, I ain't with it. You don't do that on a show. Shout out to Britt over there down to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Okay? How people find favor with these people, I have no idea. I don't. But according to Mr. Carlos King over there, Latrice is the favorite on the show. She's the fan favorite. Say what now? I bet you that'll change now that Selena is official. Now she could go. She should have went right on out the door with Sophia and JJ. Now, honestly, with the husbands, I really don't think anybody can replace JJ. I'm just saying. That was my guy. He's funny. JJ is hilarious. He has the biggest personality. And I just really hate that Selena, in my opinion, came on the show and all that chaos ensued and that tarnished things for he and Sophie, in my opinion. But anyway, let's get on back to Miss Kerri, baby. I am so happy that they have someone who has a brick and mortar. She has a brick and mortar. Shout out to Brick and Mortar, honey. Restaurant down on the coast. I think it's called the Brick and Spoon. Now that I mentioned brick and mortar, brick and mortar, brick and mortar, brick and mortar, brick and mortar. And yeah, let's give this woman a chance. I will give her a chance myself. Hopefully she'll bring some things that's new to the show that I won't have to stop watching the show because of my distaste. Because I really had committed to not watching this show due to my distaste for Latrice. I'm just keeping it real. And then all this shit that's happening right now as far as what happened with her, allegedly letting old boy allegedly punch someone in the chest. No, that's all old gangster ass behavior that she's supposed to be above. Okay? I don't like it. But anyway, the point is, if Miss Kerri brings something new to the show, class, elegance, all that type of stuff, we need that at this point. Because that was Akeisha. And Akeisha felt like that her image was tarnished because of that ish with Latrice and, letting her shake her tail feathers down to the opening credit. Please. Oh, by the way, Rodney DeVos hated that opening credit where they looked Mighty Morphin Power Ranger style. Only thing I hate about it was that they kept Akeisha's opening credit in where she was shaking her ass like a tail feather. However, I told Akeisha when that all happened, I dipped down in her inbox and I told her, I said, I thought that was just showing the fun side of you, and I thought you approved it, okay? But we found out that she wasn't happy with it, and being that she wasn't happy with it, I wasn't happy with it with her, if that makes sense. And that's what I mean about class and elegance. We can have that on these shows, people. We can. And then these women are supposed to be upwardly mobile. We don't want to see them. We want to see the drama, but we don't want to see them throwing those hands and those bows. That's inappropriate. Come on, let's rise above. Now, actually, in my opinion, I always wanted S with the Mess and Melody to be Belle's, but S with the Mess has already said they picked her first, and she said, let me redo it because I'm not into TV like that. And the same thing with Mel. A lot of people keep saying they want Mel on the show. They want Mel on the show. I'm Melody Sanders, not Cherie. They want her on the show. But Mel has said to me, and I directly to me when I asked her would she want to be a Belle. I mean, she probably don't know who I am, but in the inbox, again, that beautiful inbox, she said that it's just not something that she wants to do. She could have been on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I mean, they kind of approached her with that. Now, Mel is a doll, honey. Mel, if you know anything about Mel, she was a Miss USA contestant, I think, or something like that, or Miss Mississippi contestant, and all that. Mel is the shit, in my opinion. Okay, if you want to see a stallion, that's Miss Mel. Okay, and I love me some Mel, but all that said, I'm going to give Miss Kerri, baby, I'm going to give her a shot. And I hope that she works out with the rest of the ladies. I hope she has chemistry with the rest of the ladies, because Letitia and Latrice are getting on my damn nerves. Maybe she'll connect with somebody over there, because I know Marie has tension still with Latrice. But she supports the taste. That's a great thing about Marie. I'm glad she put all that bullshit aside to support Taste, the restaurant. All that said, again, I hope that, this works out. I hope they have the right type of chemistry, and we get to see something new and fresh out of the Bells. Not Selena. Everything but Selena, because that ain't new and fresh, okay? Now, Milichan, who is another Mississippi native, she showed not Kerri, because Selena kind of favors Kerri Hilson, not Beyonce. Kerri Hilson. He showed Beyonce. I keep saying Beyonce. Rewind. Milichan showed Selena over there with the ladies from DD4L on Branded TV. Go on over there. Go over there. Because she mixed well with them. Her old cast. Stay on over there. Yep. That's where she has a better fit, in my opinion. And with that, I'm going to close. Come on in. Like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure you drop down in the comments and talk to me about this new Belle. What do you know about her? Am I getting all my facts together right? If I missed something, let me know. Tell me how much you want to see a new, fresh Belle on Belle Collective. And as I do when I close, I'm going to chunk them up. Deuces.